Life is a fucking irony. At least mine is, that's for sure. Once it's taken everything from you and you've got nothing to lose, there comes this glimmer of false hope that gives you so much strength.
Martin, if my mission fails, you will have to lead these men.
But Commander...
That's an order, Private.
Commander, Carl got shot!
Nobody is dying. The strength to walk through absolute hell. What was this all for, anyway? What was I gonna do? What were we gonna do? She was sweet. 24, last year at university. I just turned 28. Then that cursed day came, and everything went to hell.
Ihr seid Soldaten des Dritten Reiches. Und ihr habt einen Befehl.
Fahren wir los! Alle Kisten runter! Schnell, schnell! Das ist ein Befehl, Soldat! Du auch, steig ein!
Wir haben noch nicht einmal ausgepackt und die zweifeln schon an uns in Berlin.
Wohin fahren wir, Herr Kommandant?
Wir haben den Befehl, den Feind zu unterdrücken. Hier links.
Schneller, schneller!
Then it went downhill for me for a while. But I was lucky to meet the right people.
Vorhieb, Vorhieb, Vorhieb! Tötet sie alle!
Schneller, schneller!
Los, los, los!
Fucked! I knew it! They said it was gonna be easy! We're gonna fucking die here!
Commander, do you hear me? His information was wrong. We're outnumbered. We're trapped. Commander, do you hear me? What are we gonna do?
We're gonna fucking die here!
Nobody's dying. It's not your first mission, so act like it. Contact point is near. You're gonna make it this way. This way.
How did it go? Did you get the plans?
We've got nothing. There were too many of them. That information was good for nothing.
He's right, Commander. If it weren't for Martin, we'd be lying face down in the mud.
We should go.
Let's go. Martin, get in. Martin, you've done a good job. But it's over for you here now.
What are you saying, Commander?
It's over for you here, but you're gonna start over elsewhere.
I don't understand.
It's time to take your share of responsibility. Our base will be exposed soon. It's time to move. And you will be the new commander.
But Commander,
You've demonstrated commanding abilities. You're young, vigorous, and have the respect of the men. It's an order, Private. Your place has already been chosen. Carl and Max are going to help me shut it down here. They'll join you later. Don't worry about me. We will stay in touch. Dismiss, soldier.
Commander? Martin,
Oh, sorry. What,
some bastard's hanging around the base.
a Nazi?
Well, not really. He's waiting outside.
What, so now we're gonna take in everyone who just passes by?
Well, he's looking for you. He says the uncle sent him.
Uncle. Bring him in. I'm only going to ask this once. Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Peter, and as I can see, I've just come in time to a costume party. Wait, Uncle sent me. If you don't believe me, read this.
Let's take it slow. Where did you say you're from?
Shush! That's top secret. You never know who's listening.
All right, take it easy. You're safe here. As long as Carl doesn't lose his shit. How can you be good?
I'm pretty good in the kitchen. The Nazis really liked my cooking. Eine Kartoffel oder 2 Kartoffeln.
I'll stuff that fucking Kartoffel in between your teeth, you motherfucker.
Enough! Carl. That is an order, Private. So, what should I do with you? Can you shoot?
I once shot a hare, which turned out to be a delicious sirloin.
A hare, huh? You saying a sirloin, right? The kitchen is taken, so it looks like you're gonna have to go back to where you came from.
I can write.
And who can't?
I can typewrite. And pretty damn fast. That's the reason they call me Quick Peter. And I know the Morse code. If I were a complete nobody, I wouldn't be here, would I?
Well, we can only hope. All right, then. We could make use of a radio operator, so we're gonna give you a shot. If you're not bluffing. Take this radio and send this to our boys in Warsaw.
Yes, sir. And what's the code?
Code?
Every radio operator has his own code, right? To recognize the enemy, isn't that right? Or am I wrong?
No, you're not. The chart is right next to you on the radio.
Kommandant, hören Sie mich! Wir sind umzingelt! Hören Sie mich? Die Verbindung ist kaputt!
Verdammt! Die kommen schon!
Hände hoch, motherfuckers!
What are you gonna do with them? We should shoot them.
Bind their hands and take them out. defense positions!
Oh, we're fucked! They must have heard the shooting!
It's the Germans, right? How many?
Ihr da drin! Ihr seid umzingelt! Kommt heraus mit erhobenen Händen, oder wir werden das Feuer eröffnen! Soldaten, macht euch bereit!
More than we can handle.
Martin, for God's sake, what's going on over there?
You can't even recognize it.
Martin, say something!
Does anybody here speak Russian?
Вы рады нас видеть?
Что ты здесь делаешь?
We came to shoot some Nazis and save your ass. Two birds with one stone.
So we weren't the only ones who knew about the weakened garrison at the base. Where did you get your information? How come you speak our language?
I can ask you the same question. But we're here, and that's all you need to know. We don't have time to explain. We have our own orders and need to move before it gets dark. We're leaving. From now on, you're on your own.
What are we gonna do with them?
We're taking them with us. We'll offer them the same hospitality they gave to ours. Солдаты, в путь!
Come on, if we stay here any longer, the Germans are almost sure to come here and get us.
I don't know about you, but I'm definitely not gonna wait for them here.
This is taking forever.
Was ist...
And now we'll stash that crouch somewhere until Max returns. Then he might be more willing to talk.
Oh. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Who is that?
Another Nazi, but this one's special.
Where the hell did you get him from?
That's a long story. Max, we need your help. You're gonna translate, all right?
If you don't take that bag off his head, he won't tell us anything.
Max, ask him who the commander of their unit is.
Please, spare me. I've got family.
Well, fuck me, he speaks Czech. In that case, Max, we're gonna take over from here.
What?
Trust me.
He's right, Max. You better leave.
Listen, you bastard. We're the ones asking questions here, and you'd better speak the truth, or it's gonna finish badly for you. How come you know our language?
I grew up nearby. When my mom got...
Nobody here is interested in your childhood. We have far more important things to ask. Martin, what do you want to ask him anyway?
I know you. That school. You were there.
Say it one more time, you motherfucker.
You came there for the girl.
Her name was Maria, and you sent her to her death. And I'm gonna kill you for that.
Here it comes.
She might still be alive. I tell you everything. Back then at the train station, our Commander Gerber pulled her out of the crowd. And a couple of days later, he went to early retirement.
Where does the commander live? Tell me, or I don't know what I'm gonna do to you.
Wait, you've got my code.
Okay, look, number one, say goodbye to that code. Number two, what's wrong with it anyway?
There are 2 letters for the soldiers in the pockets.
Are you the mailman or what?
One of the letters is from Gerber. He's writing to the men to tell them about his resignation. There should be a return address on the envelope.
Well, that's gonna be something for sure. Well, 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 look at that. What town does he live in?
Somewhere near Munich.
What are we gonna do with this guy?
Get rid of him.
You mean kill him off?
No. He told us what we wanted, didn't he?
So, should I find him a free cod or what?
Blindfold him and leave him somewhere outside the town.
Okay. Hey, mailman, put that bag over your head and let's go!
Where did you end up taking him?
He was such a nice guy that I took him straight to Berlin. He even left a tip.
You did... Where'd you leave him?
As you said, I left him a bit outside the city. I even gave him a few tips for the road, just in case he thought about blabbing.
All right, then.
One could easily go crazy from this. If it were you, at least something would have dripped from the bet for retirement.
It probably won't be easy to close our eyes tonight, but we should at least try.
You're right. Tomorrow is another day.
The mission was successful, Commander.
Good job.
There's something we found on one of the dead officers. It looks important.
I can't translate this. Call Max. Call Max and be quick, for fuck's sake.
What's going on? Is something burning? Except for the goulash in the kitchen?
This is burning. Translate it.
Most of it's just nonsense bullshit. But there is an order about the Adel unit. Edelweiss? It tells them to move, and there's also information about their current location and about the place where they should go.
Well, it looks like they aren't going anywhere if we've got the order.
Where's the unit now?
Somewhere around Pardubice. There are coordinates as well.
You can leave now.
The mission comes first, Martin. Always. You gotta put personal matters aside. No matter what. Remember that.
Now or never. Peter, get in the car!
Whoa, 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 whoa. You gotta start over. Slow down for me here. I know about that shit that happened to those students in Prague, but this is the first time I heard about it firsthand. I feel like I want to shoot somebody. And that girl of yours?
Maria.
Maria. And how long had you been together before that shit happened?
5 beautiful years.
So you've been haunted by the Russian Eagle ever since, right? Man, how many times have we tried to defend you? We thought you were going crazy. We even made some bets. I got some cash on it, too.
You're such an ass, you know? Why did I even bring you with me? Tell me.
Because you know I've always got your back. Seriously, I've got my own troubles, too.
Please, let me know. Are you worried you're gonna lose your money?
You know, the only reason why I'm here is because I hit a German officer. And it wasn't some nobody, it was a real fucking piece of work. So I'm afraid he found a way to get to my dad, who lives nearby.
But it's been so many years, how come you don't know?
Well, you know, we haven't been in touch for a couple of years. Once this is over, I'll make everything right. But for now, there's the two of us, and we're coming for the Eagle. So what's the plan?
I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
And are you aware of the fact that if something goes down, none of us really knows a fucking word of German?
Don't say that. I thought you've been taking lessons from Max every morning.
Yeah, right. I wish. Max always falls asleep before he counts to 5. Doesn't matter, though. All your plans are simply fantastic. Talking is a waste of time. Floor it, Martin. Today was really tough. Much more challenging than I expected. I truly feel that someone is watching over us at times. When I look at you, is it not perhaps the god of revenge?
Yeah. At least on one front, it's going fairly well.
I've known you for quite some time now, and I'll be completely honest with you. After that night with the German postman, I was pretty sure that you'd ditch us here and go look for her.
I can do absolutely nothing. I have my men here, and I'm responsible for them. But I can promise you one thing.
I'm all ears.
I'll do everything I can to make sure those damn fascists lose the war as soon as possible. And then, we'll see.
That's what I like about you. A man can achieve even the impossible if the right motivation is there. When you go looking for your girl in Germany, I'll take a look for my childhood home after all these years. I'll tell you, I'm quite worried about what I'll find there. Or rather, who I'll still find there.
Sounds like a plan.
And I thought you were the planner here.
I have to handle this on my own. Whatever you hear, stay here.
Hopefully he knows what he's doing.
Schatzi, wir sollten uns beeilen und bring mir die andere Tasche.
Take the gun. Do it! Hey, you, come out, hands up.
Martin?
What the hell?
What are you doing here?
Is that your child? Did he touch you? You bastard! I'm gonna kill you right here, right now!
No, please, you don't understand. He's a good person, and I love him.
You love him? Him? Do you know what I went through to find you? Can you fucking imagine? I thought you were dead!
I was, but he brought me back. They sent us all to our deaths at the station that time, and he didn't let me go. It wasn't just once. During the bombing of Dresden, he lost his sister, and still he stayed with me. He knew he was risking his life for me, but he never let them lay a hand on me.
But he could lay a hand on you, couldn't he?
Martin!
Get back!
Please!
Get out. Use the back door. But he stays here.
Geh los, meine Liebe.
Martin, I'm so sorry.
You took everything from me. Get up. Go on. Take the gun.
Ich werde es nicht tun. Tun Sie, was Sie tun müssen. Aber kümmern Sie sich um sie. Passen Sie gut auf sie auf.
I won't ask what kind of party you had. We heard screams, crying, gunfire.
I loved her. I probably made a mistake, but I couldn't help it.
Martin, I don't judge you. No one should. Not after everything you've been through. You have the right to be angry and feel betrayed. Maybe, just maybe it was supposed to be this way. Maybe this is your fate.
What do you mean?
Think about what we've achieved together and what we've been through. If I had told you this before the war, we would have laughed at it. And you see, we managed it. It was you who brought us together, someone we could always rely on. You were there for us, and we're here for you. We are your family.
And now, what's next?
Do you think our job is done? Far from it. Now let's get out of here before the guys on the street catch a stray bullet or something.
Get out. If I ever see you again, I'll kill you.
I won't ask what kind of party you had. We heard screams, crying.
I loved her, Peter. I really did. They say you can't command your heart. Bullshit.
Not everything goes as planned. But you still have us. Maybe you won't like it. But this was your fate.
What do you mean?
Think about what we've achieved together and what we've been through. If I had told you this before the war, we would have laughed at it. And you see, we managed it. It was you who brought us together, someone we could always rely on. And you were there for us. And we're here for you. We are your family.
And now? What's next?
Do you think our job is done? Far from it. Now let's get out of here before the guys on the street catch a stray bullet or something.